Hey there, it's Bill White from Century 21 affiliated in Jackson, Michigan. I want to discuss an issue that is occurring more and more as out-of-town real estate agencies are selling Jackson County homes, and it's what I call split title closing. That's where the buyer chooses one title company and the seller uses another. Now in Michigan, statute allows the buyer to select the title company representing their side. The reality is it's typically the buyer agent who's choosing the agency because they have a relationship, sometimes a monetary one, with a particular title agency. While that may sound harmless on the surface, it can create unnecessary complications, additional costs, and sometimes even delays for everyone involved. In our market area, closings traditionally take place through the listing side's choosing of a title company. Now, in my case, it's American Title here in Jackson. That process tends to be smoother because the seller's title company is already coordinating payoff information, tax prorations, final figures, document preparation, and the disbursement of seller's proceeds. When a buyer chooses a separate title company, communication now must flow between two different offices, sometimes located in completely different towns or counties. Instead of one company handling the process from start to finish, there are now two separate companies trying to coordinate documents, signatures, funding, title work, and timing. That added layer can increase the possibility of misunderstandings, last minute corrections, or delays. One of the biggest concerns for sellers is the potential delay in receiving their proceeds. In many split closing situations, the seller funds cannot be released immediately at the table because documents and funding confirmation still must move back and forth between title companies before final authorization is given. That can mean the seller walks out of closing without their money being dispersed the same day. Now, if the seller is giving possession on the day of closing, that may be a big problem, understandably. There can also be additional costs for buyers. If the buyer's title company does not send a closer to the seller's title company for the actual signing, the buyer may be charged extra courier fees, mobile closer fees, document handling charges, or coordination fees. In other words, what may initially appear to be a convenience can end up costing more money. The reality is this: smooth real estate closings depend heavily on communication, timing, and coordination. The more parties involved, the more opportunities there are for problems to arise. That's why I always encourage both buyers and sellers to carefully consider whether a split closing truly benefits them. In most cases, keeping the transaction coordinated through one experienced local title company creates a more efficient process, fewer surprises, and a smoother closing experience for everyone involved. I appreciate you watching. If you have questions, as always, send me an email or call. Thank you.